aus der Schule von Konrad Lorenz, des Nobelpreisträgers Konrad Lorenz kommt, hat vor 20 Jahren noch gesagt, es findet so schleichend eine verdeckte Landnahme in Europa und in Mitteleuropa statt. Inzwischen ist es zweifellos bereits eine offene Landnahme, man kann vielleicht auch sagen, eine Okkupation daraus geworden. Und das ist sicher auch ein Aspekt, um den es heute geht. Und ich darf den Herrn Minister Kara bitten, dass er den Beginn hier am Podium mit seinem Diskussionsbeitrag macht. Bitte, Herr Minister.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, my friend Strecher, Kabas, Peter, David Lazar, Moshe, Ashechim, my friend and my delegation here to Austria, the Sheikh Amin Kabalan, and the Sheikh Ahbesh. We come in before 2 days here to Austria from Israel because we thinking that's important to do a cooperation with every element, with every organization, with every party that thinking that is the terror and the fundamentalism and the fanatism religious exactly between the Islam religious. This is the problem, this is the danger for all the world. We come in because that to do a special meeting in Europe because there are people in the world the same thing in what happening before 60 years, 70 years ago when all the people was naive. They didn't see the address that maybe could happening something danger for all the world. The same things is now. The danger, the future of the world around the fundamentalism organization, the terror, the Islam concern, the fundamentalism in the Islam, and people did not say it loudly, did not speaking about that loudly, and we found ourselves that every day people and everywhere die, they kill people, and generally everything cross and nothing happening. I want to thank Mr. Stracher, the Freedom Party, all the parties in Europe that say loudly around this subject everything. I'm thinking that is not Israel only have this problem. Israel is in the front now to fighting this fundamentalism organization, but I think the future we could be that this fundamentalism organization could be in every corner. Now we do it in Israel, but I'm thinking tomorrow could be in Sweden or in Austria, or in France. This could be in everywhere. People hate public or religious because they are not the same. That is not Muslim. We in the war in Israel, 2 of my brothers died in Lebanon because we trying to cut this situation between Lebanon. I was officer in the army of Israel, I'm not Jews, I must say, but I'm like the Jews more than the Jews like themselves. This is the real thing. I'm not Jews, but I'm like the Jews. Why? Because in Israel is one state that non-Jews feeling the same things like the Jews. My state, it's Democrat. My state, you could feel it. You could feel in the Middle East that you are in Europe or in the United States. This is the difference with the other countries around, that every leader in this state is like king. It's no human right, nothing from the side of the human right. Because that I'm defense my state with my public, the Druze public. We are fighting with the fundamentalism Islams before Israel independence. Before that, long years ago, the Druze is the public of Jethro in the Bible. Jethro is the husband of the wife of Moses, Zipporah, the father, sorry. From all the history, we're feeling very bad in the Middle East. They hate us, they kill us. We are only 2 million people in the Middle East. We defend Israel, we support Israel, because we don't have any way to live in states that Democrat absolutely only between Israel. And we say Druze, our religious, the name of our public, only in Israel. In Syria, you couldn't say Druze. You say that you are Arabian Muslims, because they are afraid. If they say another things, they could kill him there. They are not court. They are not nothing. They sent you to jail for you didn't found yourself defense yourself in court or something like that. Because this is the situation that we live in it. Now, all the Arabian states that a little bit Democrat sent for us a message that they have a big problem with this also fundamentalism organization, with the terror. They sent us a message that they're afraid from Iran, they're afraid from the terror that Iran supported. This is message that sent it to Israel. They want also to fight in this situation, but they're afraid to say it loudly. This is the mentality in the Middle East. That's not like Europe. The people say what is popular, not what they need to say or have to say. So we have a different mentality in the Middle East. People afraid because they are not court or human right or other things. And this is a situation that we live it in the Middle East. But I'm thinking step by step, more and more fundamentalism now between Europe, between your states, other states, because that we must shake hands around this situation. We must do a power to stop this fundamentalism organization, because the Islam say the solution is the Islam. What's mean? That all the world must be Islam. That's what they say loudly. I speak Arabic. My mother language is Arabic, so I am here everything. But I'm so like the freedom life, the West life, the liberal life, that I'm say everything loudly. They hate my policy. They didn't like it. I'm feel it everywhere in the Middle East, but I'm not afraid, because important for me, all the world become freedom more and more, and not opposite of that. That if we continue to be discreet, to speak only with a friend about this situation, we found the same, again, the same thing in what happening not far away before 70 years, when all the people was quietly, did not stop situation that for all Europe, for all the world was danger. So I come in today